It's the season review, the second campaign, Lincoln City, promoted from League 2. Now, before we get into this, next video you're expecting is going to be the entire season in one video. Now, that might not happen because it's New Year's Eve, New Year's Day coming up, and I've got a hell of a lot of work to get done. I'm actually spending all New Year's Day at work. My shift is terrible, but I did sacrifice my New Year's Day to have a nice Christmas. And I had a lovely Christmas, thank you for asking. So, I mean, it's only fair, because you don't want any of your co-workers hating you because you don't want to do the really terrible shifts. Everybody's got to chip in. So that's that. I'm not too sure if that big video is going to come out next. And if it doesn't, we're going to put the live stream on in a couple of days' time. Maybe around New Year. If we could do it on New Year's Eve, that would be excellent. Obviously, I'm not too sure how many celebrate New Year's Eve. I really properly go out. I like to go out on New Year's Eve. But anybody staying in, it'd be a nice thing to have before the New Year celebrations. Obviously, I wouldn't do it too late. But we'll find out a way. If you follow my Twitter, I'll tell you exactly what we're going to be doing over the next couple of days. But I'm trying to keep it to the schedule that we've got right now. Last year, we had one video every 3 days. Well, it slowed down to one video every 3 days. I don't think it was a FIFA problem. It was just, I don't know, I didn't want to be editing that much, but Lincoln City's struck a chord with me. I think it might be the connection, but I keep on enjoying not only playing the games, I always enjoy playing the games, but editing and then making songs, in my spare time. I'm just trying to make up songs for this series. So that's how you know something is different and something's a little bit better. Lincoln City is going to go down as one of the best. No doubt about that. This is only 2 seasons in, and I know for a fact it's probably going to eclipse Crew. It's probably already eclipsed Yeovil, the really terrible ones that only have 20 episodes. Now, this is a good Youth Squad Legends. It'll be ranking up there with Burton and York when we're through. Let's go through the table. What happens in this season review, if you've not seen it before? We have a look at the table. We have a look at other tables from around the world. Then we have a check on who's been growing in our team. A little squad review. Then we'll move on to the next season. Okay? Once there, we check the regens and the free agent, which probably is the most exciting part of the video. But this is a basic bridge between seasons here. And also, it shows you what I do between seasons and what's the best preparation between seasons. Because I feel like I've got this down to a T right now. Also, it gives me a little bit of breathing space. It's nice to have a little bit of downtime. And it means that I can consistently give you these videos instead of probably slowing down. I don't want to slow down. Okay, anyway, enough about that. Lincoln City up there, Coventry City, second place. That is a gap of 8 points. I was going to say 7 then. Stupid mathematics. It's 8 points. Barnet are promoted. Good old Akinde. That's a goal difference. Man, that is close between Barnet and Swindon Town. Tough on Swindon, who won more games. We go down to the bottom. I'm expecting Stevenage. Yeah, they conceded 111 goals. Man, that is crazy. 21 points. So, they grabbed a decent amount of draws, a few wins, one against me, which was just shocking behaviour. Carlisle United. You know what? That scoreline, Stevenage, Lincoln, something out of FM. It's always Football Manager that brings up the 1-0 victory for the bottom team against the top. It always happens. Carlisle United, in a relegation situation, would be down into the National League if that happened in this game. But it doesn't. I want to know, that is not where I wanted to go. However, European Championships are on. And Romania? Is Latov Levici from Romania? Could be. I think he is, you know. So he's third in that group. He's definitely playing for Romania. Let's have a look. Oh, I don't want to exit the career mode, no. Office. Players leaving on international duty. Ronnie Latov Levici is playing for Romania in the Euro. So, Euro 2020, good man, Ronnie Latov Levici are training through the season. And he's our most improved player, by the way. He's gone up by 10 this season. Our training through the season has really helped him. Like, he is incredible. And he needs to be, because his potential wasn't up to scratch. When Harbe gets a little bit older, when his physicals develop, anybody who watched the Perry NG series will know how important it is to leave the players for a few years. Let them develop physically and then start training them. If you are seriously concerned with your player, though, this is a tip. If you're seriously concerned and you desperately need to train the guy up, wait until the end of the season. Because once it ticks over to another season, the computer, it kind of resets its mind, it resets its clock, and then all of a sudden it'll start growing in physicals again, so long as he's got potential to grow into. If you've exceeded that potential, then he will not grow unless you train him, and you can't train his speed. That is the reason why you keep them growing naturally until the age of 22, 23, when they start slowing down in development. Latov Levici, even though he's not 22, 23, he's one of the oldest in the side. He is 21, so he's very, very close. And that's the reason. He's got no potential anyway, so I very much doubt he would have grown in pace. Also, to his advantage, I guess, in this situation, is a centre mid, so he doesn't need to be blessed with pace. As for players like Ollie Mason, Castaneda, anybody up here, basically, they need to be quite quick. You get it? 2 centre mids don't need to be quick. Wing backs properly do. And then your centre backs, I mean, they don't need to, but I think we've got really speedy, electric. There you go, electric centre-backs. It's nice. I mean, I'm to say that we were in such a difficult position with centre-backs last season, yeah, we're all good. We're fine this season. And I don't really want to change it. So that's great. There's the team. We'll go to other leagues next. And then we can properly, sit down and relax whilst we're talking about my players. Very proud of my players. Deportivo Cali won in Colombia, boys. Oh, beautiful. So we go to England, Premier League, Manchester City. Ran away with it like they're doing in real life. I want to know who was relegated from the Championship. We'll be playing Blackburn Rovers, Sheffield United, Oxford United and Bolton next season. That sounds like a decent group. Sheffield United and Blackburn, down at the bottom, both only gained 20 points last season, so they'll be desperate for a better one next campaign, and they probably will do it. Although, I feel like it's a bit harsh on Sheffield United getting relegated. They have a really decent side this year. It's surprising that Oxford went up. Really surprising that Oxford went up, but fair play. They're going back down, but at least they've had a season in the Championship. France. I'm not going to cover all of England, just the Championship. I wanted to see which teams were coming down from the Championship, because that would be the teams that we'd be playing. Paris Saint-Germain, top of Ligue 1, with 101 points. 101. They only lost one in this whole season. Mind you, you're down to Saint Etienne, and they only lost 7. And they finished 6th. Damn, they had a lot of draws. And Germany, Bayern Munich, Dortmund, it's the same old story in most of these. Yeah, Paris, Monaco, Bayern, Dortmund, Juventus, Napoli, yeah, I can see. But it's always Juventus at the top, or most likely to be Juventus. And probably in Spain, we're looking Barcelona. Barcelona over Real Madrid. It's Barcelona over Real Madrid. And then Atletico Madrid was 3rd with 74 points. And that's a lot from the big groups, big leagues around the world. Now, let's relax. Let's enjoy this. Squad Hub. I want to show you something, actually. We give EA a lot of terribleness in this series. All YouTubers, all FIFA YouTubers, give EA a lot of criticism. You go on to attributes. Now, this might have been here pre-patch. I know they worked a lot of the Squad Hub problems after the game had been released. If you go up to attributes, you can actually sort by overall change. Now, that might not be a massive thing to you, but if you're doing a Youth Academy career mode, then this is quite important. Because you actually understand, not only, you know how much potential someone has, but you know how quickly they're growing. All the time, constantly knowing how quickly they're growing. So you don't need to mess about with certain players, for instance. So if I go up to there, look at that. And Weke Kingdom, I know he came a bit later on in the season, but he's only gone up by 1, which is very concerning. Like, he should be going up quicker than that. And check it, his status is at the club since 2019, so he's not even unbelievable. He's not even a showing great potential player. So Emmanuel Harbe and Weke Kingdom, they come in rather decent, yeah? They've got good overall, and they look alright on paper. But then when the push comes to shove, they've actually not got that much potential. We need to make sure. I don't really want to boost up the potentials of these players. Everything's golden at the moment. But we got to make sure that Weke Kingdom and Emmanuel Harbe don't get left behind. Because both of them are integral and important to this side. They become big stories. Yeah? Overall change. Ronnie Latovlevici. In fact, before we do this, everybody's out of the house at the moment, but I know for a fact that my mum will be coming back into the house very soon. So, instead of her interrupting the stream, well, it's kind of a stream. It's like a stream scenario. Interview. Oh my god, it's all gone terribly down the drain. Interrupting the video, I'm going to get up and shut the door. Now, my chair is definitely going to make a noise. This chair, I've got to be like dead still when I record Youth Squad Legends. It's like a spinny, rocky chair, and I can't move it as much as a spinny, rocky chair wants to move. It is torture. It's lovely every other time when I don't need to record, but right now, as I'm talking, it's torture. So, noise is going to happen. I'm going to walk, shut the door, and then we will be fine. We'll be sorted. No more interruptions. Okay? There you go. Noise. Door shut. Okay, right. So, it's not really surprising that Ronnie Latovlevici is our highest highest overall player change. Is that right? Yeah, highest developed player. for this season because we train him up for most of it. For the reasons that I've already talked about, he's in the right position, doesn't really need to improve on the pace that much. He's gone up 1 in acceleration, and his agility, his stamina, his vision, they've gone up through training. And for the most of it, apart from when he wanted that contract, or when he accepted... Did we have an argument with Ronnie Latolovici on the contract? Anyway, it was something to do with the contract. And then he just started playing terrible. But he's got back into it. He had really bad defensive stats. That's what we've been trying to train up. And I think we've got a little bit better out of him. Slide tackle's still 44. That's gone up 15, and it's still 44. Anyway, going on to Castaneda, 20-year-old. Let's see. He blocked from receiving transfer offers. Yeah, let's just allow transfer offers for a second. At the club since 2018. Now, pretty sure he's a promising player in the trading, which means that his potential is 75 to 80. So there's a new one. Balmer told me that. So we got the obvious statuses, the showing great potential, that's 80 to 84, and then the exciting prospect, that's 85 to 89. Then you've got the world class, the showing potential to be special, which is 90 to 94. However, there's a new one. The if they haven't got a status, but you go on to the training. Let's go on to the training for a second. I can't go on to the training. Great. Anyway, you're just going to have to believe me. That's gone terribly bad. So if you go on to the training, Castaneda will have a green arrow, and it'll also say promising player. But he doesn't have a status. And that is someone that has a potential of above 75. Now, if he hasn't got a status, you know exactly where he fits in that 75 to 80. Or actually 75 to 79, because if you had 80, you'll be showing great potential. Just got to keep an eye on these guys. What's the attributes thing? There we go. So yeah, we gotta keep our eye on players that don't have statuses right now. Joel Tuomi. In fact, let's have a look at Castaneda for a bit, because his weak foot is a weird one, isn't he? He's good at finishing. He's a really good finisher, but he's only got 2-star weak foot. I can feel the problem with the skill moves. The skill moves are irritating. Not anywhere near the irritating levels that would be required for me to get rid of Castaneda up front. He is still going to be there alongside Harvey Hall. When you've got Harvey Hall around you, I don't think you need skill moves. He can do that. Castaneda gets through, gets by with a few step overs. He's gone up very well, obviously being trained over the course of, 3-4 months, the last 3-4 months, and the reason why I've done it through the last 3-4 months is because I want them physicals to keep growing. Once them physicals start slowing down, then we can concentrate on Castaneda a lot more, because he's slightly older than the bunch, the other players, I guess. Latolovici, Castaneda are older than the others. That's why I've focused on them more. We'll get to Ollie Mason in a second. Is there any other? Super Cooper? Right, why Super Coopers go away? Allow offers. See, he's at the club since 2018. So that means this guy hasn't got a potential of 80 and above. So I'm going to have to write this down, because this is important stuff that we're finding out. These are players, going to have to move the microphone a tiny bit. Apologies for that. These are players that we seriously need to think about next season. We need to think about their development. So, Super... I'm actually calling him Super Cooper. How delightfully cute. Attributes. 3-star weak foot. His pace is sound. His acceleration's not great, but his sprint speed is ridiculous. Agility... Actually, I think you can improve agility, can't you? Right. There's a lot of improvement to be made there, because his marking's like down at 58. What's his strength? Strength's already 77! Oh... I don't know if to keep just waiting around for him to develop even more physically, or do we just start training him straight away the start of next season? I don't know, but he's definitely one to look or be concerned about. Up agility. Agility is definitely something that needs looking at for Cooper. Sort it by that again. So Joel Tuomi. Let's go on to Joel Tuomi, an excellent player. Probably the assist of last season, coming down off his shoulder, controlling it with his shoulder. On the touchline, the marker had no idea. Then he chips it up for Harvey Hall to volley. It was absolutely bizarre, remarkable. I just can't believe how quickly he's developed. He is a potential to be special player. So you know that we're going to get something quite extraordinary out of this lad. I don't know how much he's going to play like, because we've got Yuko Ike, who I absolutely adore, and also Faria, who you guys adore. So I want them to be around for a long time. Obviously, we've got Vilho as well, he needs to be around, and Tuomi's brother, that is probably going to be like right down in pecking order, and he's got crazy potential. Mason! Oliver Mason is another one. There's a lot of wingers in this side. Can I just say, I've not trained this guy a single bit. I can't remember having another player, it doesn't matter what kind of potential they have, growing this quick naturally. He's been with us for a season? Maybe at the start of the season we brought him in. But he's gone up by 8. He's gone up by 8, lads. He's already a 62. I think I do need to bring him in for more games next season. Because he is quite literally a joke, this kid. In fact, he looks pretty tall as well. 6 foot. 6 foot. He's got good skill moves and solid weak foot. Why have we not thought about putting this guy up front? I think the search for a second Joseph Berger might not have needed to happen in the first place. Then, of course, we've got Ed Kelly. There's a lot of players in this squad. And naturally, it's going to grow, isn't it? Because the further you go on, the more players you find for the free agents that you desperately want, or you kind of... I don't know. It's just that... It's that feeling that if you sign players, you know you're going somewhere. That little bit different. That little bit of difference. You don't want to really be playing with the exact same players every single game. But I do want to keep the core around the same that we've got right now. What's his best stats? 76 for the sprint speed. I don't think you're going to get better than that. Ollie Mason, gone up by 7. We did train this guy up. He's 19, he's also 63, so we can see if he's got a status. No, he hasn't. So Ollie Mason hasn't. Super Cooper hasn't. Harvey hasn't. Oh, man. And Wicked Kingdom. Oh, no. All these players. So, for instance, Joel Tuomi has got a potential to be special status. We won't touch him at all. There'll be no training on Joel Tuomi. He can just get there himself. Whereas, like Ollie Mason and Wicked Kingdom, Emmanuel UL Harvey, they need our help. Because we can't just dump these guys off. They've been a big part in the series' success. Never mind the club's success, the whole videos. We've got some tremendous news for Oliver Mason as well. But you'll have to wait until the next season kicks off with the edited videos, because I want to make it a bit special. It's quite incredible how coincidental this is, but there you go. You'll have to wait. We got Owen Cook going up by 5, but he's joining Bray Wanderers, and I can accept that, even though he's gone up by 5. We have so many players that can play in centre mid, and just putting one more into the ingredients would have spoiled it. I got Magnus. I really want to give Magnus some more games. I really want to do that. I've been looking through the wrong list of players. Right, okay. So, Ed Lee's gone up by 6. Hello, he's the 60 overall now. Ed Lee is 60 overall. Cool, blimey. So we can allow offers and an exciting prospect. Ed Lee's an exciting prospect. Yeah, I knew that there was something about this guy. He's a very, very special player. Doesn't get that much game time, but when he does, he lights up the show. Stefan Magnusson, Ronnie Latovlevici, these guys better be scared of this kid. Because this kid, there's something about this kid. Let's go on to Stefan Magnusson. He's 72 shooting. He's got 72 long shots. Why didn't you tell me, Ed? Why? That's crazy. That's more than Magnusson. What are you doing? Ed Lee's got higher long shots than Magnusson. That's crazy. Oh, but Magnusson's dribbling's on another level entirely. 83 dribbling. That is something else. Alright, let's allow offers to Magnusson. Showing great potential for Stefan Magnusson. Don't need to mess about with him. That's great. Then we got Johannes Axelsson, who went up by 6. Wow. I thought it was around the 60 overall mark, but apparently not. He started out at 56, went up by 6 to a 62. His weak foot's 5-star. He's just a really good option. And that's what he is. He's an option for defence. Like a second string wing back, if you know what I mean. He's good all around, isn't he? The only problem is that he's lacking any height. Wow. He's a great all-rounder. 72 pace, 66 defending, 60 dribbling, 64 passing. Fair play. I mean, I'm not thinking about getting rid of Axelsson, so again, it's just a nice thing to have around. Ed Kelly's gone up by 5. Weak foot's pretty poor, but we'll allow the 2-star weak foots this time round. Because Castaneda's doing it. Castaneda's proving that 2-star weak foot isn't that much of a liability. So allow offers to Ed Kelly. In fact, there was no need for me to allow offers to Ed Kelly because he's only 54 and the potential doesn't show until he's 60. Yuka EK 81 pace. That has gone up. Not someone that we want to be training right now because his pace is going up crazy amounts. His technicals are also developing very nicely. Can't block off as Yuko Ike. Showing great potential. Nice, Yuko. I do want to train him up a little bit, though. but we'll wait for the right time. He doesn't need to be trained up now. Concentrate on Cooper Mason and Weke Kingdom, Emmanuel Harbe, in whatever order that I see is probably the best order to go. Charlie Green has gone up by 5. Incredible end to the season for this lad. We thought that he'd disappeared. The lad that had customised Charlie Green, he was one of the patrons, has been talking to me on Skype, so we have a little patron chat going on. Just a little news bits when early videos are coming out and that, and he's like, oh, Charlie Green, why couldn't Charlie Green be good? Well, you got your wish, because Charlie Green has stepped it up. It's just crazy amounts. It's his runs from midfield that have pleased me the most. Oh my, have you seen him? That is a disgraceful long shot stat. That... No, we're not. Wow. 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 Well then. That is, that's tasty. That's really tasty. Charlie Green. 93 long shots. I never took long shots with him. And I don't know why I did. Might have been his petite stature. I didn't think like he had it in him. But he definitely does. Because Rosenberg was like a big beefy player. Oh my, Charlie Green is nearly as good as Rosenberg on the long shots without any training. He's only 19 years. What is this guy? An exciting prospect. He came out of nowhere as well. I remember signing him up like, oh, there's a guy. I didn't even know his potential at that point. I just knew that he had a higher overall than everybody else, and he started life out as about 60. He's gone up 5 this year. That's crazy. Ain't that crazy? It's just... Yeah, that's definitely real. That's 93 long shots on a League 2 player. That would be the... Oh, I mean, like, he is a silver. He'd be a silver card. He'd be the best silver card you could ever have at centre attacking mid on Ultimate Team. You know, he's banging long shots in for fun. 93 long shots! Oh, we talked about Owen Cook. He's going to somewhere interesting. Bray Wanderers, yeah, congratulations, go. See you in a bit. We've got too many midfielders, and especially when Charlie Green's showing you up like that. It's the end. It's the end, Owen. Stop. Il Po Vilho going up by 5. He is an exciting prospect. Very nice. He's exactly the same. Like, it is the exact same as Charlie Green. That's what I'm talking about. The AI's a bit dumb. It looks season by season. It doesn't take form into the equation, no matter what EA say. They always say, oh yeah, if the player's playing, they'll grow, they'll develop quicker. Bullshit. Vilho, I doubt, has played as much as Charlie Green. Oh, his technicals are something else. Ball control, you can tell. His first touch is just out of this world compared to everybody else. Let's have a look. Statistics. So, Vilho's played 39, and when we can get him, he'll be down. Charlie Green, 31. 7.6 for Charlie Green. Vilho, 7.1. So there's a lot of difference there. Vilho's played more and has a worse average rating, but has grown the exact same amount as Charlie Green. There is no difference whatsoever. Although, I'm saying that, it's not really the best example. Because Vilho, you could argue that Vilho's grown 5 because he's played more, and then Charlie Green's grown 5 because he's got a higher average rating. But that is not how it works in FIFA. Trust me, they're not that smart. The AI is dumb, really dumb, and that's why you've got to work around it, and you've got to be smart in your planning training. Training is huge. If you train the wrong player at the wrong time, his physicals stop growing and you've ruined him. Look what happened to the likes of Matt Pennington. We started training Matt Pennington up, and then we found out exactly what happened when... No, it can't have been Matt Pennington. That was... Shut up, chair. Elliot Scars, that's it. So training started in FIFA 16. I trained Elliot Scars immediately, and once he'd gone past what he was predicted to be at this point, that was it. The physicals just stopped. So 19-year-olds, shut up, chair. 19-year-olds, I'm gonna guess that these guys have got exactly the same potential. Say they've got like 87 potential, these lads. So the computer is like, right, these guys are 19 years old. They are, 87 overall, right? Sorry, they are 67 overall right now. They've got to reach a potential of 87 when they hit the peak. So, the next stage is to put them up to 72. There you go, 72. Even if they had a little injury in between games, it would still grow to 72, unless it was like a really disastrous injury, and then the stats would start going down. And then we'd have problems. But there you go. It's just silly computer making very predictable growth. I've spent enough time talking about that. We've talked about Vilho's stats. Excellent. On to Leo Toomi, who's 69, but he's not as impressive as his brother. Not as impressive as his brother. His brother, he's just an animal, Joel Toomi. Leo, it's alright. Leo's fine. This kid's only 16 years old and he's got up by 8. And he's a... the machine. It's a machine. So that's it. If Castaneda's ever going to get knocked off strike, it's got to be because of this guy. But I don't want that to happen. Leo Toomi, 69 overall. His agility is 82. Ball control 91, so he's got better ball control than Vilho. Doesn't show it. Does not show it. Vilho, a proper winger as well. His crossing's gone up. And it's already 81. That's decent. I like. Leo, he needs work. Serious work. Bjarne running? Right, he's 64, gone up by 5. Now, defenders mature a little bit later on into their life. Yeah, showing great potential. Bjarne running. He's not an immediate concern. He's not an immediate concern, should I say. Just really want to find the players that have no status, no potential status, and just pen them down to make sure I am aware these people need work. Shola Nah. Grown by 5. Looking good. Looking alright. Very, very much the last option at centre-back. Him and Roberts, maybe. Oh, no, Brownell. Sorry, Brownell's the last choice. Then we've got Shola Nah. This is the hierarchy. Brownell, Shola Nah and Roberts are around the same. And then we got Robinson, Harvey, and Cooper up at the top. That's it. That's the order of importance to me. What's his stats looking like? His technicals are terrible. But then again, he's a young centre-back. Some young centre-backs only come through, youth academies simply because of their physicals and not their technicals. They learn the technical side of things later on in their development. Super cool. He sprints, but how? How is his sprint speed 84 and his acceleration is not touched whatsoever? He's gone up by 5. It's a nice little growth. probably going to have to... I don't know. He's like the oldest of the ones that I'm really concerned about. So, do we train him up straight away or do we wait? I'm not too sure. Isaac Robinson. Yeah, he is a proper centre-back, isn't he? 1-star skill move. 2-star weak foots. Boss, I think I can maybe do a step over. Alright, you got 2-star weak foot, fair enough. And he's like, yay! He can't. Oh no, sorry. He's got 2-star weak foot and 1-star skill move. I got that the wrong way around. So he can't even. I don't even think he can do a step over. He can. Am I right? There's only 1-star like the kick ups. I don't know. Aggression. He's very aggressive. God, he's. You don't want to get on the wrong side of Isaac Robinson. Even though he's a short guy. He's very angry, apparently. So don't do it. Isaac Robinson is not someone you want to annoy. Berntsen. Oh boy. Let's talk about Berntsen for a bit. Yeah. He's not great. He's gone up by 5. So I don't even think I trained him either. So that's a good amount of growth. We can allow offers here and show the status. There's no status on him. But then again, he's sub-goalkeeper. There's not that many injuries that a goalkeeper get through. I think the biggest risk of trading injuries at the start of every single month. And that shows you how terrible the AI is. Oh, the training injuries can only happen at the start of every month. Oh yeah, that's totally realistic, mate. I mean, Berntsen was shocking, wasn't it? He was really bad. There's no two ways about it. It was just so bad. Oh, but he's there. Every single time he played for us, he was so bad in that second season. Unless we find someone in the free agents who's not going anywhere. But I guess in terms of the team, I think he might be the most prone to getting sold in the summer. I don't want to sell a lot of these players, but yeah, if we are, Berntsen's probably the most likely. No, Carter. It's Carter's second year coming up. Yeah, it's Carter's second year coming up, so he's going. In fact, in my mind, he's already gone. It's kind of not a part of the team anyway. He wasn't a part of the team. Berntsen was. Or is. Should I say is? Because you never know. He might not even go yet. So we don't tarnish him with that brush. Shut up, chair. Kude. 70 overall. He's gone up since the end of the season. Oh man, he's looking good now. He's looking really good. A decent idea to train him up at the start of the game save. Obviously, we needed a first-team goalkeeper. Kude stepped up where Berntsen couldn't. And him and his ostrich-loving face has now gone up to 70 overall without my help. This +5 is not my help at all. You must have a status then. No, and the club since 2018. I'm going to put Kude down, but on a different list, because Kude is already 70. It's really easy to train goalkeepers up, as you know. So, not that concerning. That's what I'm going to put. So tributes up by 5. Toby Carter, we talked about him. Don't need to look at him that much because he's just a bit part. I don't know why I brought him up. There you go. To be fair, it's just an absolute waste. It's an absolute waste of a squad place. We've got some good central defensive midfielders coming up though. Some players that you probably should be excited for. Peter Roberts. Man, he is like a missing or a forgotten man. But he's doing alright. 61 overall. Only 18 years old. Built like a brick. You know what? He's gone up by 4. I think he scored last season, or was it this? Right, it was last season. It was a header from a corner. He is an absolute force to be reckoned with. But I should play him more, really. He should be playing more than Isaac Robinson. That's right. Because Roberts, if he grows by 4 again, he'll be in a better place where Robinson was at that stage. That's food for thought. But then the reason why Peter Roberts doesn't get the game time is because he doesn't have a chant. Someone needs to make a chant for Peter Roberts. And I think that might be quite easy. Harvey Hall. Okay. In fact, no, let's have a look at the stats. Once again, bad on the technicals. But that means that there's a lot of room for improvement here. Peter Roberts could be a very late bloomer. Allow transfer offers. At the club since 2018. Put him in. Put him on the list. I am interested in growing this guy into a first teamer. I'm really interested. He could be something else. He could be something else entirely. Very nice. Right, Harvey Hull. I mean, what a player. 28 goals in League 2. Stats, he scored 30 goals in total. Average rating of 8.1. He says that he's only gone up by 4. Okay? But I trained him up at the start of the season alongside Latov Lavici. The only reason why it says that he's only gone up by 4 is because I trained him up in areas that right backs don't usually get judged on. So, his physicals are still solid. This is great, isn't it? You can train them up. If you move a player from a completely out their position, you can train them up in certain aspects of their game. And the computer, because it's got a silly head, it'll look at it and go, oh, well, he's still a 72 overall. He was started as a 70 at the start of this season. So, he's a 70 overall. He's potential to be a special player. He should be going up by at least 4 this season. So it'll still do the natural growth, and you're training him on top. That's what it should be normally, anyway. The training should be on top of the natural growth. Sadly, it isn't. Them technicals are just rude. Heading accuracy. Now, why is his heading that? He was really bad aerially this season. Like, got completely overshadowed by Castaneda. Jumping. His jumping sound 74, heading accuracy 88. What is going on with him in the air? His sliding tackle's ridiculous. Mind you, saying that, I have seen a vast improvement in Harvey Hull's interception play up top. You know, like try and press as much as we possibly can. And he does get the ball occasionally. It's just crazy. Shot power, 83. Long shots at 79. Got slide tackle at 84. Short pass, 75. Free kick accuracy, gone up. We've been trying to teach him how to hit long shots. Dribbling, 73. Just a mental player. Physical's still going up. I'd be very happy if they stopped like that, to be honest, but I know that they're going to go up a little bit more at the end of the day. Can allow offers here and just make sure that he's still a potential to be special player. Yes. Which is crazy to think, like, he's a potential to be special player that's only gone up 4. And yet, Joel Tawogme has gone up by 8. That is insane. He's going to be like 80 overall when he's a teenager. He might be. Right, let's do the maths. But no, that's probably going to be a bit too much for him. Joel Tawogme, if he went up 8, he's 17 at 70 overall. Oh, no, that's right. That's right. So, If he went up at this point, oh man, if he went up by 8 every single season, which is probably not going to happen, but you never know, it'd be 70 next season, the end of next season. It'd be 78 by the time he's 18, and then at 19 he would be 86 overall. And if you want to know how much he'd be in 20, well, he'd be 94. That is mad. It's crazy. I've got much appreciation for Joel Tuo. He only played 10 times this season. Need to play him more. Okay, down. So that's Harvey Hall. He's gone by 4. Very solid work. I mean, Harvey Hall, he's going to stay forever. That's it. I really needed to get his contract sorted before we even moved into the next season, just to make sure that the horrors, if I forgot at any stage, I just never let myself down. Getting rid of this guy, it would just be disgraceful behaviour. I need to delete my channel. Delete your channel. My voice is going. Alright. Let's keep going. Jamie Phillips gone up by 4. Yeah. Good solid right back. No complaints. A lout offers here. Showing great potential. Yeah, he looks like a showing great potential player. So I am not fussed about Jamie Phillips. He can carry on his way to being a decent player. Harvey Bailey. Right. So he looks like Patrick Roberts. He looks exactly like... Oh, Peter Roberts, sorry. I call him Patrick Roberts. Is Patrick Roberts a proper player? He played for Celtic. Harvey Bailey. +3. He looks... He's 6'3" instead of 6'4", but he looks the exact same... They are the exact same person. Peter Roberts duplicated. We shall call this one Bailey. Harvey Bailey. Then again, I don't really want to have Harvey Bailey because we've already got Harvey Hull. We also had Harvey Clark as well, but we got rid of him. I don't want everybody to have the same stupid first name. I'm sorry if you're called Harvey, by the way. But, you know, Harvey's a very different name, isn't it? It's not a common name. Or a super common name. Like Peter. It's Harvey. Harvey's just one. I don't know, man. I don't like the name. I'm so sorry, guys. I just don't like the name. I just don't like it. I'm probably going to get rid of Harvey Bailey, even though it's like a Quiroga sale this time last year. Quiroga was better than Latovlevic. He had the potential, but I don't really want to get rid of Peter Roberts. I got his name right this time. Oh, yes. Right. Filio was a bust. That was terrible. I thought he was going to be alright. Oh, yeah, decent. Nah. Look at his skill moves. On paper, looks like a decent little player, you know? To just be behind... I know he's nodding. He's actually nodding at what I'm saying. Just to be behind Castaneda and Harvey Hall if things went wrong. But things did go wrong eventually. They did get injured and Filio wasn't there really to step up. And that shows you that he's not the right man for the job. That's why we're moving on from him and we're trying to sell him as quickly as we possibly can. Mark Brownell has served a purpose. Stats show that he's played 11 times with 4 clean sheets. Served a purpose. Is he the future of this football club? Hell no. He is definitely the worst of the centre-backs. And also he didn't come from our youth academy. So that makes it even... That's like a mark down for him there as well. Solid defender. Can't complain about his work on the pitch. But before he came in, people had made their mark. And after he'd come in, Harvey was here with his helmet. Talking about Harvey, he's the next one up. There we are. He's just better. He's just better. Even though he has no status, for some reason, it's so strange. It's perfect for him. He's like 61 when we brought him up, and he just doesn't have a status. How stupid. Ridiculous. He's not grown that much. Technically, he's probably one of the better centre-backs. Not gonna lie, might be the reason why he came in and did a great job when he started. I'm not too sure. But Harvey needs to stay, and Harvey needs to grow into a world-class player. We need to get him to that stage. Oh yes. Let's talk a little bit about Marco Manzias. 16 games. I had the unfortunate time. I'm going to say time. I know that there's a longer, more impressive word that really shows how deeply unsatisfied I am with Manzias. But I'll say that. Played him 16 times. And every single time I was like, why have I brought this guy on? He's 65 overall. This is the worst thing. He's our best winger. Overall wise, I think. Apart from Harvey Hall, but he doesn't play right back. And he's just Phillips is a mile in front of him in terms of everything. Like, in terms of tackling, in terms of position, in terms of running forward, the right timing to run forward, when to stay back. He's just got it all. Manzias has none. I think Perry NG would do a better job. Off the field, on the bench. Probably just playing with 3 players would be better than playing with Marco Manzias. He is bad. I don't want to swear, but you know what I'm saying. He's dog's excrement. Yes. Justice Rezanen! He's just come up. He's grown by 2 already. Shut up, chair. Oh, no. Yeah, only 1-star weak foot, though. Doesn't really matter for a centre mid. I don't know. We'll just keep an eye on this guy. Let's see what happens with him. Is he going to break through that centre mid thing? Probably not, now that we know that Charlie Green is so ridiculous. But let's see. We're nearly at the end. Look at this. Luis Sandoval, gone up by 2. Didn't train him that much. 21 years old. Allow transfers. He's 21. His status is showing... Sorry. His status is at the club since 2018, so he's not got a potential of 80 or higher. But his overall is so high at the moment, I don't want to train him up yet. So I'll just make a note. Luis Sandoval needs training, but not yet. Lovely. So that's him sorted. Rui Ferreira. Oh, lovely. At the club since 2018. Scout future star is not even showing great potential. That's what you want in your life. Let's get him down in the book. He's not even... How can that be a scout future star when he's not even showing great potential? That's EA just taking the mick, isn't it? Unbelievable. Let's have a look at his attributes anyway, or his goal scoring. I think like 8 goals. He returned 8 goals this season. Yuko Ike... Is he like the... My God, guys. I think Rui Faria might be our 4th highest goal scorer. Castaneda got 23. Vilho got 6. That's a good return from Vilho. 30 Harvey Hall. Oh, man. This is This is bad news, isn't it? Rui Faria is our 4th best goal scorer. Yeah. I mean, look, I'm happy for the kid. He's turning into an alright little player. I thought he would be one of the worst. He's not. He's removed himself from that list, and even if he did nothing from now to the end of the series, he'd still not be the worst because he's actually done something. He's been an alright player this season. But not as good as your next guy. Yuko Ike goes from strength to strength. His average rating through the competitions is solid. His one appearance in the Checker Trade Trophy was crazy, getting that 8.6 rating. He scored 13 goals, got 2 assists, not a great assist return, but usually the end of my plays come from inside the middle, or in the middle, and or maybe wing backs cutting in. I don't know. But there's not that many crosses. Yuko Ike probably should have had more assists. But Harvey Hall, with his inability to head a ball into the back of the net, fluffed his line so many times. He's gone up by 5. Have we actually talked about Yuko Ike? Oh, we have talked about Yuko Ike. Anyway, look, Yuko Ike, solid little player. Apart from Castaneda, in ranking terms this season, we've got Harvey Hall, who's obviously been immense, Castaneda, then Yuko Ike. I know they're the 3 goal scorers, but they're the ones that have impressed me the most. Defensively, we had a really shocking part to the season, and that's what dropped all of them out of contention for this ranking order. Maybe 4th, Charlie Green, just for that end of the season. And then it's got to be Joel Tuomi. Every time Joel Tuomi played, he was just good, but the fact is he didn't play enough for me to put him higher in the ranking. So yeah, they were my 5 ones that impressed me a lot this season. Super Cooper, I mean, he was great, but you were expecting to be great because of that first season. He didn't over-excel, he just excelled. Let's find out the player that we really should have been talking about. Sandoval Rui Faria. It's Nweke Kingdom down at the bottom. Right. So he's insane. He is really, really decent and solid, and he's built like a proper unit. It's 5'11", but I think he might be the stocky 5'11". I don't know. All that I know, I don't want to get rid of him because he's called Nweke Kingdom. Much training needs to happen. He's only 16, so no training next season. No training next season. There we go. Just put that down. No training next season. That's your lot. Nweke Kingdom. 3 assists. Good. A decent average rating as well. 7.5. It's quality. That is a really decent player. I wonder what. I think Harvey Hall might have the highest average rating. Yes. Anybody higher? 8.3. Castaneda got an 8.3 average rating. That is quite immense. That's 0.2 more than Harvey Hall. His stats are crazy. 23 goals, 21 assists. Yeah. He's just insane. Can't get rid of Castaneda, can we? But Joel Tuomi, how can you leave Joel Tuomi? Oh no, it's got to be such a terrible, terrible thing. If Joel Tuomi gets in the side, then Castaneda or Vilho needs to step down. No one wants that. Faria needs to step down. Oh, what a headache. It's a nice headache to have, but it's still an absolute headache. Let's go through the youth academy since we're here. We've got players. Yeah, we got players. Oh, that guy's potential has gone down. Right. I mean, it's not... We don't really need it right now. Owen Dankwa, I was so happy when he came into the side. His potential dropped. And, I don't know. He's 18, he's 49. Like, I was very pleased when I brought him in. But now that I've seen Joel Tuomi and that, we've got backup in strike. I know Joel Tuomi could do that up front. I know. I think, let's just release him. Oh, no, let's wait. Let's see what happens, okay? This is the guy that I'm going to be really, really looking forward to. He's 62 overall, called Clifford Maya. 62 overall, potential of 85 to 94, 6'1". Really solid player. I don't know whether to promote him right now. Because obviously if I promote him right now and we can take over to another season, I've got an option to maybe loan him out. Actually proper loan him out, not loan glitch, loan him out. Like a normal loan, for once. Can you believe it? We got Eric Adakunde. Don't really want to be spoiling the left back spot, but the guy just was there when I was trying to find strikers. And when the potential's that high, can you really say no? Of course you can't. This is the guy is the central defensive midfielder that I'm really, really excited to try out. The only problem he's I hope he's like a Kante. A Kante would be great. It's called Christopher Mamawepa, which is also a cracking name. Also, he's Azakiwe. Azakiwe is cracking. These two centre defensive midfielders could propel us to that next level. You never know. But they're just there, and let's just find out, okay? I got another left back. Another right back. Right back could be decent. There's not that many right backs. Of course, we're going to get rid of Manzias. So he actually is a decent idea. But the others, I don't know how we're going to make time. And look how many Ghanaians we got. Obi Salawu. Shola Adu. Oh, man, have you seen his potential? Oh. I'm gonna have a baby just looking at that guy. He's 60 overall. Ghana was so good to us. I know we had a 5-star scout, but this is just beyond any kind of call. That's crackers. Right, let's think. I'm gonna go on to my team management. Is it menu? Nah. Screen. Team management screen. And Squad Hub might help as well. Squad Hub, search by position. Or sort by position, which it is. Shame they didn't find a goalkeeper, although I was searching for physically strong, so they would never find one. Right back, yeah, that's a problem, isn't it? Perry NG not going to play. Manzias getting rid. Have we got a released player? Cannot afford release fee. I think we've got a release player here. But we don't have the money. Nah, we don't have the money at all. So forget about that. We can't release a player. We'll just have to get rid of them through the summer. So CDM is the place that I wanted to sort out. Got a lot of centre backs. But Bailey's going. Brownell's going. Axelson, you can say, is a right back. Oh. Sholinar's young, man. I mean, Sholinar came into this team on the wave of Harvey, didn't he? He's not really made a name for himself. Just that guy who came into the team alongside Harvey. 2 left backs, and we're getting a lot of left backs afterwards. A lot of wingers. Don't even think about the wingers. Centre mids. Some need to go. let's go back into this then. Omar Danquat is getting released. There you go. I will bring up... What's the other left back? The other left back's 51. So I'll bring up Eric Adakunde right now. We are bringing up Clifford Mayat. Our two central defensive midfielders will be Christopher Mamawepa and Boubacar. Oh, with these two Mayats. Why did they have to be two Mayats? Oh dear. I said that I didn't really want... Leo, Joel, they can be the exception. But the two... Oh, there's another couple of same surnames. And they are both cracking players. One's already gone. I can't believe I've got to do it. I said at the start of the series... Don't hate me for this. I said at the start of the series that I don't really want players with the same surname. So we'll bring up James as a keyway instead. It's not like we're lacking in class in any kind of position, but it would have been lovely to bring that other Mayat in. And we're just getting rid of him. Just think that we didn't see him. We didn't see this lad ever. Sorry. That hurt getting rid of him. But it's one of them things. Agimang 1649, he can't come up yet. Neither can Adu. Neither can Saliwu, and the other two are 15. Abraham to 4, he's 6'7". Disgusting. Might have... I don't know. I went for the centre-back because the centre-back... We're definitely going to change the centre-backs around a bit. Mayad. Yeah, 5-star week. No, that's a good little signing. Alright. I'm trying to justify releasing someone of that ability. And it's unjustifiable. It's painful to do. I think we're all good now. We've sorted out the youth academy. So we've only got players that I don't really want to bring up just yet. Shola Adu. If we get rid of Shola No, he's got an alright chant, hasn't he? Shola No is just one of them bit part players, man. I don't know. End of the season. This is it. We're moving on to a new season now. It's great, yeah, fantastic. It's been a great season. If the board said otherwise, I'd just be like, you what? I think we're going to cut it right now and be back when this is completed. Set up the new season. Or else you're going to be here waiting with me for 10 minutes. So, I'll see you in a second. So this is it. We've rolled into 2020 to 2021. This is the budget allocation for the new season. As if moving it up all the way to the wage, a League One team would get 80,000 in wage budget. Never gonna happen. Well, there you are. EA living a dreamland. Well, this could be possible, I guess. It does mean if there is an exceptional player on the free agents, we can just grab him without any problems whatsoever. So, this is it. This is the most exciting bit. Finding new players. 16-year-old. Wow, that's a great start. There is no 16-year-olds. Okay. That's not nice. That's not a nice start. A few yellows. Nothing there. We really want a lot of dark greens. I like Ash Shepherd is a centre-back at 5'11". No, thank you. That's the 17-year... My God, what a name. Let's go back just to show that name. Mame Ousmane Nget. Great name. 8. 18. Joseph Berger. He looks amazing. He just looks amazing, but... Nah, he never became anything. Christian, Venezuelan. That is it Ecuador? Christian Chancellor. That's the least Ecuador/Venezuelan name I've ever heard. Shortlist. It's very strange. A central attacking midfielder. Yeah, I mean, like, it's a possibility, isn't it? But I don't know. At this point, I'm not too sure. We've got a couple of okay players there. Danny Madison, I've definitely looked at before. Shortlist him. And then we got Mikel Panier, who's an 18-year-old centre forward. I'm not even going to shortlist him because we don't need him. Remember, we can only sign up 2 free agents per season. And that is a right back. That is a right back. Oh no. Well, I absolutely cannot say no to that lad. Only 18 years old, 6'2". He is good. He's all right. Okay. 19 years old. One in them deep greens. Give me the dark. Robbie Manus? Nah. These guys are 19 years old, so they need to have something very special about them already. Kojo Traore is okay. But I very much doubt him coming... Nah, we've got two spots. Only can sign up 2 players. Goalkeeper, Jordy. Alright, Dunk. 61 to 71, average that out. It's probably 66 overall. He is 20 years old, though. But that is an option. It's an option for Burnson. Be a lot easier. Oh no! That's the goalkeeper out the equation then. Everything, even though we removed him, everything's gonna be alright in that central defensive midfield spot. Everything will be just fine. That is a hell of a player right there. And the only problem is that he's got a long name. You call him Essa. Oh, Sousa Verdasco. What a guy. Shortlisting transfer. Can't sign him up, though. He's gone up to a 71, Sousa Verdasco. It wasn't that bad. Alright, so. The central defensive midfielder is tasty. 21-year-olds. At this point, we're looking for someone close to perfect, and there's nowhere near that. 22 is where we stop. So, let's have a look at the shortlist. Let's have a look at the players that are around on the free agents. This is the shortlist as it is. Rocky Shoes is interested now, but I think we moved away. I know a lot of people wanted Rocky Shoes, but it's just another winger. It's another winger. These guys can all go, to be fair. All go. Okay, I've got rid of Margetts because we don't need him. Chancellor, even though it'd be nice to have... I want to know. How do you... Attributes... Does he even show... It doesn't show his nationality. I'm just going to have to guess what it is. I think... I'm all right at the flags. In fact, I can just check here, actually. I think it's Venezuela. That's Colombia. We're looking at Ecuador. Ecuador might be... Where is it? Nationality. It's either Venezuela or Ecuador. It's Venezuela. So it's the same country as... our legend. Where is Venezuela? I just gone straight past it. Yeah, it's Venezuela. 100%. The same nationality as our legend that is Castaneda. But he's just... I mean, like, there's two obvious ones. They're both Brazilian. We will not have a Brazilian after we get rid of Filio. So we've got Essa and Da Silva. It would have been nice to have Dunk on board, but those guys are ones that we simply cannot get rid of. And you know what? I'm sure later on we'll find a better goalkeeper than Dunk. Kojo Traore was alright, but the game has made up its mind. The game has made up our minds for us. I'm sure everybody can agree. We can only bring up two players, and it has to be them two. Okay? Okay. So let's try and save the game up first. Although, that being said, people were telling me, oh yeah, you can do that. You can negotiate. If they don't like the contract that you put on the table, you can negotiate a week after the initial rejection. So that's alright. I mean, like, there's plenty of time to sort out a contract between the start of the transfer window and the end of it. There's a lot of chance there. Transfer hub. Okay. Let's start with I mean, they're both defensive players, so they might not want much. Okay? This guy, I'm expecting, wants about £20,000 a week. This guy, probably about £10,000 a week. Let's see. Can go through this now. I'm alright. Alright. So, crucial squad role. Yeah, lovely. And we get to this. We'll go try and get a 5-year contract out of him. He only wants 3. Can counter at 4. That's cool. Okay, everybody's happy there. Let's try and disregard the release clause. Because they've accepted that, now I need to start with the wage. And that is my initial. Submit £20,000. Boom. There you go. Might have asked for a little bit less than that, but if he asked for a little bit less, then he would have wanted a sign-in bonus. So that's alright. Might have paid for it. I've signed a top player. It's alright. We had the wage. We weren't going to spend that money elsewhere, if you know what I mean. So if we've overpaid, it doesn't matter that much. It doesn't matter as much as it would have in certain other youth squad legends. He's 73. Have we really overpaid? I don't think so. He's he comes in as what, our second highest player now? Yep. Second highest player. Wow. Okay. It's a good little signing. Back on with it. Transfers. Transfer hub. So let's approach the sign. So if he was 73 a defend... I mean, like, Harvey Hall only wanted 7,000. But he loves the club. So maybe we could have got him down to 15,000. Maybe. This guy wants an important squad role. I'm going to accept that because any time off the pitch will be given to Phillips as well. I feel like this guy's going to be a backup no matter what overall he is to Phillips, because just dropping Phillips like that would be just wrong. 2 years. Let's counter that. 3. Okay. Sorted. Disregard that. What's 6,100? Yeah, yeah, okay, right. Let's counter, remove the bonus, and just go with that. 6,900, accept 6,900. The signing bonus is no problem. And that is our 2 players all sorted. Now let's have a look at their potentials. Okay? So we got the central defence midfielder first. CDM, showing great potential. I'm okay with that. The only reason why I'm okay with it is because he starts life out as a 73. And then we go to right back. I've gone straight past the right back, so I'm going to right back. De Silva, an exciting prospect, so he's actually the better player here. That's great. It's excellent. Contract expiring, so yeah, many of these players need sorting out. Contracts need sorting out quickly. Before we go, I want to just look down these and get everybody on the transfer list that I want to put on the transfer list. So we got Manzias going. Not Burnson, not yet. His contract's expiring in 12 months. I don't think I'll be renewing that. We'll just let Burnson's contract go. So Manzias transfer listed. Cholinar, yeah. Cholinar's getting added to the transfer list. Bailey's going to get added to the transfer list. Or, I don't know. No. Cholinar's getting removed from the transfer list now. Brown will add to the transfer list. I don't know, man. Here we are. There it is. It always happens. Oh, my days. I said at the start of the episode this was a person that I didn't really want to get rid of. However, as it turns out, I think we are going to... It's 19 as well. Even though he's got a man bun and everything, he doesn't have a chant. And he's not as good as Phillips. And he can't play centre-back. Bjarne running, absolutely not. Eric Adakunde just joined. And Weke Kingdom, no. So them left backs are sound. Carter, add to the transfer list. 3 central defensive midfielders. We got a lot of wingers. Leo Tuomi. He'd be like, you might be shouting at the screen, don't let Leo go, but I mean, like, look at them. Joel, you can't let go. Vilho, there's so many players that we have to play on the wing, and we have to give equal game time to. Edley Magnuson. Oh, this is terrible. This is actually terrible. Leo Tuomi is an exciting prospect. It's like Quiroga all over again. There's only one Tuomi. There's only one Tuomi, Leo, and you are not that guy. Edley Magnuson. No, I can't do it. I can't join... Oh, right, Owen Cook's joining... Oh, when it ticks over to the 2nd of May, he'll be gone. Okay. Rizanen. I don't know, he had one game and was pretty solid in that one game. Luis Sandoval. Man, this is so bad. Because the season what Luis Sandoval had, I would get rid of Luis Sandoval. But he's got one of the best chants. Oh, God. Vilho. Out you go. I just... My brain's a mess. It's like choosing between your children. It's not worth the hassle. Carter's transfer listed. Okay. What's his contract expiring? Oh no, this is it. Negotiate with Periengi. He's unhappy. He wants to be sporadic. We'll accept. Okay. Let's try 5 years with him. 2 years. Counter at 3. We're all good. Lads, we're all good. Yes, yes, yes. Don't want to release. No, that's it. Good. We don't want to release clause on Periengi. Yep, sick. Right, sorted. There you go. There you go. Sorted. Periengi stays for an extra 3 years on top of the one that they has right now, which means... Oh no, his contract is only 3 years, so it's been extended by 2. So that's kind of... That's not very good. You can go for the contract extension. You're not extending it by an extra 3 years, you are just giving him another contract for 3 years. Alright. For the rest of the contracts we're going to do throughout the next season, just one every episode, we'll probably do it between, or a couple every episode, so we make sure everybody's secured and signed up before January comes along. And that's me done. Been a long video, but hopefully you've seen many things that you've enjoyed. There we are, League 1. Let's see who came up with us. Or try and recall who come up with us. Barnett's obviously there. Colchester? Is it Colchester? Colchester might have come up through the playoffs. So, interesting looking league, but I'm looking for back-to-backs here. There's no reason why we can't do back-to-backs. We've got a very good squad. In fact, there is one more other thing. The training, we are going to go for... Super Cooper dribbling. And the reason why I'm doing dribbling right now is because it's not going to affect his growth that much. He's a promising player, so he's 75 to 80 basically. He doesn't have a status. He's a promising player. So we're going to go dribble for Cooper. We're also... This is the best time of the year to put Harvey Hall on his shooting drills. Because by the end of the year, we're going to take him off the shooting drills and actually put it on like younger players that are growing in certain things that will help their rating instead of Harvey Hall. So dribbling, passing, shooting. How can volley performance not improve your volleys? It's so stupid. Volleys do need sorting out though. So I'm gonna improve his volleys. And there's also it's like another weird one, isn't there? Oh wait, no, that's alright. That's actually better. Wait a second. Harvey Hall can do... I was going to try and get, like, heading accuracy and that sorted, which you can here with volleys. But you... How... Doesn't make any sense. High pressure finishing. Right, sound. What else we got? Not Ed Kelly yet, he's too young, so he can grow physically. look at the ages. Rui Faria. What's acceleration on Rui Faria? I can't even get off the... No, I can't get off the screen. It's going to remove all the things that I've already done. Rui Faria, acceleration. This is how... You've got to be really careful with these players. His pace is 78. 79, 78. Right. Is he good enough to stay at 79, 78? No. So he needs to not be on the training. Let's have a look at the other guys then. Other guys that I've got on my list right here. Emmanuel Harbe. He is 18 years old. He's not that great. He's not that quick. Although, centre-back, 67, 69 for a centre-back is not the end of the world. At all. It's an interesting one. Peter Roberts. Oh no, I'm extremely interested in Peter Roberts for he interests me, this boy. Peter Roberts. Right. Apparently, Luis Sandoval needs training, but not yet. Why did I... Is it because he started growing physically, or what? Or because his overall was high? Ollie Mason. What's Ollie Mason's speed? Losing my mind here. Ollie Mason. 77 pace. 77, 77. Yeah. So he can't be trained up either. And Weke Kingdom. Something tells me Weke Kingdom is not like a rapid left back. He's not either. 69 pace. So he's a definite no. We need that to grow quick. So I ended up Super Cooper. Ugh. I'm stumped. Right. I'll have a look at this. We'll go Harvey Hull first. On shooting, on high pressure finishing. Because I want to get them volleys up as much as I can. Volleys are not that important, but it'd be nice to know that he could do them if needed. He scored a volley last season. Scored probably the goal of the season, that volley, with Joel Tuomi's skill. And then add drill. We go centre backs, Super Cooper for agility. Alright. We'll also got Harbe for the exact same thing. Which leaves Roberts. Man, this is a difficult one. A very difficult one. Can't do Castaneda yet. The more I look at it, the more I think that maybe Luis Sandoval does need a bit of training. He's just old enough to let it happen. 19. Flaming no. This is difficult. Jamie Phillips. Didn't put him down because he was showing great potential. Alright, in saying that, Jamie Phillips. But anything that I do with Jamie Phillips, don't want to stop his physicals from going up. So what have I got? What have I got so far? We got Hall, Cooper, Harvey. We could put Lasov Lavici in there, but he's on international duty. I'm sure he's already been knocked out by Romania, by the way. I'll check on that later on. Cooper, Harvey. Roberts is a promising player, so 75 to 79 is a definite on this kid. Maybe, right, okay, maybe it's just like, don't ruin them. Don't do the defensive drills just yet. Let them grow. Ball control's only going to see them up a little bit. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. Dribbling. Yeah, we're gonna do dribbling on the centre backs. And we will put in the last slot midfielders. Even this last slot is just difficult. Right midfield, Castañedo. I don't know. What's the right idea? What's the best idea for these boys? You see, if it was a very simple thing like, okay, they're going to do a set amount of growth per season and then all the training that you do is added on top of that instead of infused with it and could ruin the player, then things like this just would not happen. This would be like a 3-minute decision. Now, it's turned into 10, 15 minutes of me going, a lot. I don't want to ruin any players. It's so frustrating that you got these training spots, but sometimes you just can't use them. You can't use them properly. Let's move on to the 2nd of January, July. Wish it was January. It nearly is January in real life. Way, oh God, Jesus. Whenever you're ready. It's fine. It's good to know that Denmark won Group C in Euro 2020, though, isn't it? Oh, brilliant. It's like we have players playing for Denmark. Come on. Honestly, thank you. Except, let's have a look. 1.5, 1.7. The 1.7, you've got loads of teams that you're going to play with, play against anyway. So you might as well play one of these teams. I usually stray away. It's like it's the cheapest though. But then again, you don't need the money. I don't need the money. It's just look at these two and think which one I would rather play against. And I mean, there's a mixture in there. There's like Norwegian team. Obviously, you're expected to play against some Spanish teams, and then Clermont-Ferrand, that's French, isn't it? So there's a good mixture there. There's also Norwegian teams here. I think ODD. I'm sure ODD or ODD or whatever the name is, and that default logo's got to be something from Italy. Nah, if we can get into a group with Barcelona B, that would be interesting. That would be very interesting. See if we can do it. See if it's grouped us with Barcelona B. It has. 6. Oh, we're actually going to play them on Sunday. That is sound. Liverpool have completed the Icardi signing. All right. Sorted. I think we're all good. Owen Cook has left the club. We've got all the transfers on the way. I'm going to block. I'm going to start blocking. I'll save it up. We'll do that in the pre-season. We've talked a lot here. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've got some insight in the game save and how it's all going behind the scenes. We've been doing alright, haven't we? It's been alright. Lincoln City in League One now. Got Barcelona B on Sunday. That's going to be an exciting match. I'm happy that I picked that tournament instead of the others, even though they was going to give us more money. Alright, I'm out of here. I'm done. It's time for me to finish. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this very, very long video, then please give it a like. See you next time. Not subscribe, go and subscribe, but then again, I mean, like, this is probably the worst video for you to see is like your first Cutzy video, because then you might think I'm a bit boring. I'm not boring, trust me. Right, see you in a bit. Bye-bye.